If money is no object for you, then these gigantic homes might have some appeal. Having said that, some of them are not all that attractive, considering the amount of money that has gone into their construction. What these luxurious homes have in common are their high-end amenities and features like infinity pools and golf courses. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 10, Xanadu 2.0. Nestled on the shores of Lake Washington, Bill and Melinda Gates have a huge home with a relatively simple design. It will be interesting to see which of them stays here after the divorce has gone through. There are 7 bedrooms and 24 bathrooms, as well as a sensor system to regulate lighting and heat. The Seattle suburb of Medina is also home to Jeff Bezos and other wealthy residents. In the library, there is the Codex Leicester, a manuscript by Leonardo da Vinci, and 2 secret bookcases. One of these leads to a hidden bar. Number 9. Linwood Hall, USA. Sadly, this spectacular mansion in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania is derelict and boarded up. Designed in the neoclassical revival style, the 110-room property was originally built for the industrial tycoon Peter A. Widener. A keen art collector, he commissioned Linwood as the result of a tragic event. Widener's wife Hannah died after a yacht trip. Stricken with grief, he left their townhouse in Philadelphia and had this huge mansion built for his remaining family. Unfortunately, more bad fortune was to come when Peter Widener's son George perished on board the Titanic. The house fell into ruin, and some consider it to be the largest haunted house in the world. Number 8. Chateaupensmore USA. Designed by multimillionaire astrophysicist and businessman Stephen Hoff, Chateaupensmore is located in the Ozark Mountains. The area is not subject to government building regulations. The mansion was an opportunity to experiment with the latest materials. Built entirely from energy-saving concrete, the house is reinforced with helix steel fibers which resist explosions and natural disasters. There are 14 bathrooms, 13 bedrooms, a testing center for students, a history museum space, and a Liberty Tree Trail within the grounds. Number 7. Versailles Mansion USA. This expensive home in Florida is not to be confused with the original Palace of Versailles, near Paris, France. Still under construction, the property is the brainchild of David and Jackie Siegel. Having made their fortune in timeshares, the Siegels decided to build this enormous mansion, which features in the documentary Queen of Versailles. They've since famously said, "We're sorry we ever started, but we're $50 million into it, so it really needs to get done." When this residence is finished, there will be 32 bathrooms, 11 kitchens, and a 30-car garage. There will also be 2 elevators, one of which is gold. Number 6. Whitehurst, England. This Grade 2 listed property is the second largest house in the UK, after Buckingham Palace. Designed in the Georgian Revival style, this Grade 2 listed property has been extensively refurbished. An orangery has been added, together with a 40,000 square foot basement. Whitehurst previously featured on BBC talent show Fame Academy. There are 65 rooms, with 25 bedrooms and a 70-foot ballroom. This has ornate timber wall panels and an oak floor. Number 5. Safra Mansion, Brazil. The late Joseph Safra and his wife Vicky had the Safra Mansion built for them, although Joseph regretted having such a huge property. He once said, "If I could go back in time, I wouldn't have built such a big house." There are very few photos available of Mansão Safra, which has a prime location in the upmarket Morumbi suburb of Sao Paulo. The biggest house in Sao Paulo, it stands behind high security gates. Number 4. Biltmore Estate, USA. One of the most impressive historic homes in America, the Biltmore Estate is thought to be the largest private home in the U.S. Set on 8,000 acres, the estate has 250 rooms. There are 43 bathrooms, 34 bedrooms, 3 kitchens, and 65 fireplaces. Designed in the French Renaissance style, the mansion boasts several secret rooms. The library has a secret place called the Den, and there's an underground tunnel beneath the property. Number 3. Antilia, India. Standing 500 feet high, this 27-story property is the home of Mukesh Ambani, chairman of Reliance Industries, and his family. The gigantic house looks like a skyscraper. There's a helipad on the roof and 9 high-speed elevators. 600 staff work here. Antilia is located in the most prestigious area of Mumbai, Altamount Road. The property is designed to withstand an earthquake of 8 on the Richter scale. Number 2. Buckingham Palace, UK. Although Buckingham Palace is not privately owned, being the property of Crown Estates, it is one of the homes of the Queen. With 775 rooms, there's plenty of space for guests, too. You can visit the 19 staterooms during the summer months, if you book well in advance. Tours also take place in Buckingham Palace Garden, which is spread over 42 acres. There are 78 bathrooms in the palace, and an underground tunnel system connecting it with Clarence House and the Houses of Parliament. Number 1. Istana Nurul Aman Palace, Brunei. With 1,788 rooms, a mosque, and 257 bathrooms, Istana Nurul Aman Palace is the biggest mansion in the world. Also known as the Light of Faith Palace, it was designed by Leonardo Loxon. The palace's gold domes and vaulted roofs are a combination of Malay and Islamic architecture. As well as being a private home, this is a place where foreign dignitaries are entertained. You can visit the palace during the 3 days of Hari Raya Adifitri. Guests are served food and can queue to meet the Sultan or his wife. Well, that's it for today. What did you think of these mega mansions? Would you prefer a smaller home than these? Let us know down in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.